See that jar of collagen cream on your bathroom counter? It's worthless. Every time you bought it, you weren't just buying a product. You were buying a promise. A promise the beauty industry knew was scientifically ineffective.
Do collagen creams work?
Total, complete waste of your money.
Products all over the place marketing collagen, collagen, collagen all over their labels. We do not need to be using collagen on our skin.
For years, they have been draining your wallet dry over and over again. Today, we expose the simple truth they hoped you'd never discover. The belief in collagen cream making you look youthful isn't your fault. It's a story that has been told for centuries. It goes as far back as the 12th century, when scholars studied animal tissues to soothe aching joints. In ancient China, the imperial court believed that a gelatin from donkey hide was a highly prized ingredient for youthful-looking skin. This idea starts from the ancient time and is almost mythical that the essence of youth can be reapplied from the outside. To understand this divide between science and marketing, we have to go back to 1954. During the great anti-aging boom, the beauty industry needed a hero, and they found one in a simple, natural protein, collagen. Suddenly, it was everywhere. Brands like Pond's and Street Ives put cream and collagen right on the label, promising to restore elasticity and fill fine lines. It was a brilliant marketing move. It took a vague, ancient wellness idea and put it in a jar on every drugstore shelf in America. It felt right. It felt natural. We were conditioned for decades to see that word, collagen, and think youth. An entire multi-billion-dollar industry was built on this simple association. An empire that cashed in on a story we all wanted to believe. But this entire empire, from the ancient myths to the modern drugstore aisle, is built on a foundation that completely ignores one unchangeable scientific fact. So what is that one unchangeable scientific fact? It's this: your skin is not a sponge, it's a fortress. The outermost layer, the stratum corneum, is like a security wall made of brick and mortar. The bricks are flattened, dead skin cells. The mortar is a waxy lipid matrix. Its entire job is to keep good things in and bad things out. And to get through this wall, you need the password. In dermatology, that password is called the 500 Dalton Rule. A Dalton is a unit of measurement for molecular size. The rule is simple. For an ingredient to have any chance of passing through the skin's fortress, it must be smaller than 500 Daltons. This isn't a theory, it's a physical reality. So how big is the collagen molecule they put in creams? About 300,000 Daltons. That's 600 times the legal limit. It's not just knocking at the gate, it's like a skyscraper trying to fit through a keyhole. But what about hydrolyzed collagen, or peptides? That's just the skyscraper broken into smaller multi-story buildings. Those fragments are still between 1,000 to 6,000 Daltons. They are all still far too big to get in. Now look at what molecules have the password. Like vitamin C, which is a tiny 176 Daltons, or retinol, which is 286 Daltons. They can easily pass security with ease. They can enter the living part of the skin and actually signal for new collagen to be made. So what is that expensive collagen cream on your counter actually doing? It just sits there, on the surface, on your face. It acts as a decent moisturizer, binding to water and making the very top layer of dead skin feel temporarily smooth. But as dermatologist Dr. Matthew Knight bluntly puts it, the product and its effects will simply wash off when you finally decide to shower. The science has been clear on this for decades. So how can the biggest brands in the world still have collagen on their labels? The answer isn't in a science lab, it's in the marketing department. So if science is a dead end, how did the industry survive? They didn't change science, they changed the words. As consumers started to get smarter, the marketing had to get more clever. The industry needed a solution to the "it's too big" problem, and they found one. They pivoted. Sometime around the early 2000s, the language on the bottle started to shift. The simple word collagen was replaced by more scientific-sounding terms. Suddenly, we were seeing hydrolyzed collagen and collagen peptides. This was a marketing masterpiece. A prime example is the brand Olay. Their collagen peptide 24 line comes with this explicit claim on their website. Regular collagen has larger molecules that couldn't penetrate into the skin. Olay's collagen peptide is a smaller molecule, hence it penetrates better into the skin. See what they did? They acknowledged the scientific problem and then immediately positioned their product as the solution. But this is just a marketing solution, not a scientific one. First, as we know, even these smaller peptides, which between 1,000 and 6,000 Daltons, are still too big to pass the 500 Dalton test. But more importantly, even if a few tiny fragments could somehow sneak past the guards, they are just that, fragments. Think of a complete collagen fiber as a complex, beautifully woven rope. Peptides are just short scraps of thread. You can't rebuild the entire rope by simply throwing scraps of thread at it. The pivot to use peptides wasn't a scientific breakthrough. It was a brilliant way the marketing department kept the consumer believing in the lie. But this clever marketing trick wasn't born overnight. It was the result of a long history where the quiet work of real scientists was drowned out by the roar of brilliant marketers. To understand this divide between science and marketing, we have to go back to 1954. We are not going to a cosmetic lab, but to Madras, India. There, a biophysicist named G.N. Ramachandran and his team became the first in the world to correctly map the iconic triple helix structure of the collagen molecule. It was a monumental discovery in molecular biology, but his work was largely overshadowed when more famous Western scientists published similar findings shortly after. Ramachandran was the unsung hero of the collagen story, a man who revealed its deepest scientific secrets. Decades later, the industry would be less interested in his science and more interested in the story they could sell. Fast forward to 2003. A British brand named Elemis was about to launch a product that would become a global phenomenon, the Pro Collagen Marine Cream. Their innovation had nothing to do with molecular absorption. It had to do with texture. As co-founder Noella Gabriel explained, 2003 was a time when everyone believed that as the skin got older, creams got heavier. We wanted to be disruptive. And they were. They launched a lightweight gel cream that felt revolutionary. It was luxurious. It was different. Elemis didn't sell a scientific mechanism. They sold a sensory experience. They built a cult following, a brand so powerful that the science in the jar became secondary to the feeling of luxury from the jar. Elemis proved that in the beauty industry, the story you tell can be far more powerful than the science you use. This focus on marketing over molecules would set the stage for the industry's most audacious move yet, a move that would attempt to rewrite the very definition of the word collagen itself. So how do you rewrite the definition of collagen? You call it vegan. This is the industry's latest and most clever marketing play. By its very scientific definition, collagen is an animal protein. Vegan collagen is a contradiction in terms, a scientific oxymoron, and it has become a modern legal battleground. Most of the time, when a product says vegan collagen, it contains no collagen at all. It's usually just a mix of plant-based ingredients like vitamin C and zinc, which are known to help your body produce its own collagen. In some high-tech cases, scientists can now use genetically engineered microbes to produce proteins that mimic collagen in a lab. This has led to class action lawsuits against major brands. The courts now have to decide, is this just clever marketing, like calling a plant-based patty a vegan burger? Or is it consumer deception? This ongoing battle shows just how far marketing can stretch the truth. So after all these myths, pivots, and legal fights, the original question remains, what actually works? How can you really support your skin's collagen? The answer isn't in an expensive jar of topical collagen. The real path to supporting your skin is twofold: nourishing from the inside and using proven science on the outside. First, from the inside, this is where collagen supplements enter the conversation. The science for ingestible collagen is far more promising than for creams. While research is still ongoing, many studies suggest that hydrolyzed collagen peptides in supplements can be absorbed by the gut and may help support skin and joint health from within. You can also just feed your body the raw materials it needs. Foods rich in vitamin C, like citrus fruits, bell peppers, and broccoli, are critical. Amino acids from sources like lean meat, fish, and egg whites provide the essential building blocks. This gives your internal collagen factory the fuel it needs to run. Second, from the outside. If you want a topical product that actually makes a difference, you need ingredients that are small enough to get past the fortress wall. More than that, you need ingredients that can signal to your skin cells to wake up and build new collagen. The undisputed, scientifically proven champions here are retinoids, like retinol and topical vitamin C. Unlike the massive collagen molecule, they are tiny. They can be absorbed. And once inside, they are shown time and again to kickstart your body's own natural collagen production. So when it comes to the truth about collagen, the final verdict is simple and clear. For your skin, collagen is a hero best supported from the inside. As a topical cream, it remains a multi-billion-dollar marketing myth. Confined to the surface, true skin health isn't found by buying impossible promises in an expensive jar. It's found by understanding the science and investing in what actually works. And if this video empowered you, subscribe for more secrets the beauty industry doesn't want you to know. Thank you for watching. Stay curious.